Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making 3 wall panels, and one of them is going to be like a little scare hole, and then the other one's going to be a drop panel. So we already have the wood pre-cut, and we kind of have one panel laid out on the floor right now, so we're going to screw it together and then put the other panel on top of it, and then we'll just cut it out to fit. Okay, so we finished panel 1 right here, and now we're going to move to panel 2. So what I'm using for the actual panels is whatever that is, because it's a lot cheaper than OSB and the other kind of wood, and it's kind of thin. I might have to put a piece of wood kind of going along the middle, but I'm going to try it like this and see if it's strong enough. So I got my wall set up here, and I think it's pretty strong for being just a thin board, so I think it's gonna work for what I'm doing. So I'm really happy with this. So it's the next day, and we've just about finished the 3rd panel, so we're going to get ready to turn into a drop panel. We went to Home Depot, and we found this piece of wood in just a scrap pile. So we're going to use that to actually make the drop panel. Oh yeah, and we also got a bunch of 2x2s. Now we've got our panel on the sheet, and we put our 2x4s to hold it in place on there, and it can pretty much slide back and forth. We might need to bend this particular board just a bit, but other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, so now we've got the 2x4s that are going to be on either side of the drop panel, screwed into place on the other side so they're nice and strong, and we've also cut the hole for the actual drop panel, so now we can actually get an idea for how big it's going to be. Here's it compared to my hand. So it's going to be pretty big, except the problem is that our drop panel, when we put it on and we stood it up, and it actually didn't fall because the walls kind of scraped against it, so we're going to shave like 1/8 of an inch off of it a little bit later so that it can fall nice and good. And then we're gonna put some screws along these sides, and then we'll move on to the locking mechanism. So progress coming along very slowly. I got this attached to the panel. This is not currently attached to this, but this is attached to that board. So we are gonna need to screw that in a little later because we cannot fit this drill right here, so we're gonna borrow a smaller drill. But I think I'm just gonna add those little screws, a couple of those screws along the edge that make sure that the panel doesn't fall out of there, and then I think I'm gonna do more work tomorrow because it's midnight. So I noticed that on our panels, it started to bulge out on these sides. So we're gonna add some more screws going along the sides so that it won't do that. So we got all the screws in around the board, so now we have these 3 panels basically done. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then make sure to see another one, because in the future we'll be making plenty of more videos about new wall panels. Bye.